and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Anne and today I'm here with my sister Lien.
Hey. Het klonk zo gemaakt. Hi. Dus ik zit te wachten op Hey. Okay.
Hey guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Anne and in today's video I'm going to do my sister's makeup. And as you can see, I did a quite dramatic cut crease. A while back I posted a picture of me doing her makeup and a lot of people wanted me to do a video. So today I'm going to show you a look on her just to make a little bit of a difference on my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's get started. So now the first thing I'm going to do is start with her eyes. I'm taking this MAC Cosmetics paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre and I'm going to apply this all over her eyelid using a Sigma P82 brush. I'm just going to press it all over her eyelid. This is a base for her eyeshadow, so this will make sure that all the eyeshadows will stay in place perfectly. Then I'm going to lock this in place using some powder. I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder in the shade Vanilla and Banana. I mix those two together on my brush and then just tapping it all over her eyelid. Now I'm going to apply some eyeshadow guards because I want a very sharp edge, which will help with any fallout, and also it will make it more easier to create a cat wing because it will already leave me with a line. Especially when you do makeup on someone else, it's really hard to do a wing. So this is a handy trick to make it a bit more easier for yourself. Now I'm taking this white powder from the Balm Cosmetics Meet Matte Nude palette, one of my favorite matte white colors, and applying a little bit of that underneath her eyebrow. Now I'm going in with the Morphe 35B palette, taking this light pink color and a Sigma E40 brush, which comes in my brush kit collaboration brush kit with Sigma, which I have linked down in the description bar. And I'm just going to blend this shade all over in our crease, going back and forth. This is the first shade, so kind of like the transition. Then I'm taking this BPerfect palette, which is the Stacey Mary Mua palette, which is so gorgeous. I'm taking this super bright pink color and I'm going to start blending that in her crease as well. I'm just taking a fluffy blending brush and just focusing like mainly in her crease area. And I'm going to blend it up quite high because I am going for a cut crease. So you can be quite high with your eyeshadow because you really want your crease colors to show. Now I'm taking this darker color from the Morphe 35B palette, which is kind of a fuchsia type of color. And I'm going to first focus in her outer V area and then blend it slowly a little bit more towards the middle part of her crease. But first I want like most product to be in her outer V. But yeah, I'm really excited to see like your thoughts on this video. Like, do you prefer those type of videos or do you want them to see on my own eyes? I will be definitely keep doing it on my own eyes, but I'm just really curious like what are you thinking right now? So leave it down in the comments down below. So now I'm going in with the darker brown color from the Stacey Mary Mua palette from BPerfect and blending that in my outer V area as well. I felt like it wasn't dark enough, so I just grabbed a dark brown color and blended that in my crease. And then when there isn't enough, like a lot of product left on my brush anymore, I'm also going to blend it a little bit more towards the middle part. Now I'm taking the black color from the 35B palette, blending that in my outer V as well to make it even more intense. Like you can go as intense as you want, but I feel like the most intenseness you want is more around the outer V area with the eye look like this. And then you want to blend it a little bit more towards the middle part. Now I'm taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15 and I'm going to apply this all over her eyelid. Now I'm taking a clean blending brush and applied a little bit of that concealer with the blending brush as well. I've never done this before to be honest, but it worked really well. Now I'm taking this pigment from Makeup Geek Cosmetics and I'm going to press that at the inner corner of her eye. I've used this pigment a few times before for an eye look and I knew how gorgeous it is. So I really wanted to use it for today's video just to give that nice pop at the inner corner of the eyelid. Then for the next color, I'm taking this palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm going to take this shade, which is like a very soft green color, but when you apply it on the eyelid, it's kind of like a golden green. It's really hard to describe. At the end of the look, like when I apply more shades, you can't really see it anymore, but still it's so beautiful and it just gives that different twist. Now I'm going in with a bronzy color from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I believe this one is called Sunset. I was really shocked by how well this applied. It's really intense without even making your brush wet. Now I'm taking that dark brown color again from the BPerfect palette, blending a little bit more of that in my outer V area. No, not in my outer V area, in my sister's outer V. I'm so used to saying it like I'm applying it on myself, but today I'm not. I'm drawing her eyeballs today. So now I'm done with applying these shades on the eyelid and I'm removing the eyeshadow guards. So far I was really happy with how it was looking. Now I'm using some gel eyeliner. I'm using the Inglot gel eyeliner. I just created a simple line above the lash line and a small wing. Now I'm going to finish off the rest of her face. I'm taking this vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown, my all-time favorite face cream, and just applying this all over her face using a fluffy foundation brush. Of course you can use your hands, but if I do like makeup on someone else, I prefer to use a brush. I just feel like it feels a little bit better for the client. So now I'm taking the NARS Cosmetics Radiant Longwear Foundation and buffing this all over her face, using a buffing brush from Real Techniques, my all-time favorite foundation brush, and it also worked really well with when you use it on someone else. Like, I never do makeup on someone else. It's not like something I really enjoy. However, I did really enjoy filming this video, and I will be definitely doing more videos doing makeup on others, but this is not something I want to do on a daily basis. Now I'm taking the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand, I believe. I went in with quite a light color because I really wanted her highlight to be like very popping. But I don't really like doing makeup on others because I struggle with anxiety, and I feel like whenever someone asks me to do their makeup, I feel like so much pressure. I really want like them to give the best result, and I feel like the pressure is too high that it just makes me so anxious. So I just try to not do it. It will just give me so much more peace not doing it. Even though when I look at the look I created today on my sister, I think it looks really beautiful. And I actually think a lot of people would love me to do this on them. But when I know people pay me to do this or they expect it, I feel just so much pressure and it just makes me feel terrible. So maybe when I do this so often and it gets so easy on me, maybe then I will decide to do it like as a job. But now that I'm doing YouTube, I don't really see the point at doing it. But I hope you guys know what I mean. Now I'm taking this shimmering skin perfector from Becca in Opal and applying a little bit of that onto her skin to make it really shiny. And then I'm going to set her whole face using this super matte loose powder. And the brown concealer I used on her forehead is the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Rich. Now I'm going back in with this black eyeshadow from the Morphe 35B palette and pressing this right underneath her lower lash line. And then I'm going to blend it out using the BPerfect palette and taking that vibrant pink color. So I let her do like eye pencil in her waterline herself, so I didn't film that, but she does have black pencil in her waterline. I just wanted to mention that. So now she's going to curl her lashes because it's most easy to do it yourself, right? And also she applied her mascara. I will put the name in the description bar. So now I'm going to apply some fake eyelashes on her, and I'm using the Anytude Impulsely lashes, which are the most natural style from Anytude, but I felt like she never wears lashes. So this will probably already look very dramatic on her. So I'm happy I chose this style because you can still see the eyeshadow really well. Now I'm taking this powder from Makeup Academy, which is one of my favorite powders at the moment. I'm blending a little bit on her forehead and on her cheekbones to warm up her skin. I feel like after applying so much foundation and concealer, it's really nice to give a little bit more warmth back. So now I'm taking the medium deep powder from MAC Cosmetics in the shade medium deep, I already told you guys. And then I'm going in with the Super Glow from Natasha Denona in the shade 02. I felt like this shade was almost a little bit too cool for her skin. but still I think it looked really beautiful. Now I'm taking this blush from Tarte Cosmetics, applying it on the apples of her cheeks. This is a very neutral color and I think it suits really well with the eyes because the eyes are already so intense, so I didn't want it to go for a hot pink blush or anything. Now I used the stripped down lip pencil from MAC Cosmetics to line her lips. This is a very gorgeous nude brown color. And now I'm going in with the Can You Not lip gloss from Dose of Colors, which is one of my personal favorite lip glosses because it just has a very gorgeous nude color. And then here you have the finished result. I really hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. This will be really helpful for my YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments if you want me to do more. If you want me to do more videos where I do her makeup, maybe I can do more of a natural look. Just let me know in the comments and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Bye.
My phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been going and going back and forth cause we don't know better. And I thought we'd be different. Yeah, we were on to some good shit.